Scorpio. Hello, Amanda here. Welcome to Unseen Hands Healing. This is going to be your November shift reading. So we are shifting into Scorpio season. This is a deep dive into your energy, all right? This is all about the depths. It's the underworld. It's about what is being drawn up to the surface now for us to review, rethink, release, okay? All of those Mercury retrograde type energies. And so normally for my shift readings, I use a format that goes something like the shape you're shifting out of, the shape you're shifting into, and what that shift looks like. But for these readings in Scorpio season, I'm being guided to pull a card for what is coming up from the underworld for you. What is coming up from the subconscious, from underneath? And then how is that energy shifting you this month? So that's the format we're working with. We're going to use the Mary L. Tarot. Yes. And before we get into it, I do want to share this meditation with you because as I sat down with your energy, I started hearing that and forgive me, I don't know the name of the song, but I'm remembering it from my childhood in Fantasia. The do 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 do. Okay, you know what I'm talking about, this classical piece. I think in Fantasia, it's like hippos skating, ice skating, or at least that's the image that kept coming to me, is like hippos ice skating. But so that was the soundtrack, and then the real image that was channeling through for you was a chalkboard being erased. Words on a chalkboard written in like cursive being erased by sidewinding snakes. I mean, hello, I would expect nothing less from your energy, but it's like, you know, those snakes in the desert that make sideways tracks, like that's how they move, is sort of by like sidewinding their body. Well, they were sidewinding across, I wish my arm could do it, were sidewinding across this chalkboard to that tune, and with their bodies erasing the words that were written on the chalkboard. You know how you make one pass with an eraser and you can still sort of see the imprint? That's why multiple snakes were passing over it many times to erase all traces. And it was like do 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 do. Okay, that's what I was seeing. Really, really interesting. And then it was like when I zoomed out from the chalkboard, once it was totally clean slate. Once it was totally clean slate, I pulled back and it was like the snakes were nowhere to be found, and all I saw was their tracks in the sand. It was cool. Okay. So Scorpio, it's your birthday season. Clean slate in your birthday season. I mean, yeah, absolutely. And it feels like there's these almost like otherworldly forces, you know, the forces unseen, the spirit world coming in with that transformative energy to really like clear the slate for you, start over, new beginning, karma cleared, all of that type of energy. And which makes sense because so many people, myself included, think of the birthday as your new year. New year, new you. Clean slate, baby. Okay, let's get into this for you. I love it. At the bottom of the deck, the Sun card and the Eight of Wands. Exactly. Phoenix, okay? Very Leo energy, by the way, and this card was prominently featured in the Leo reading. So, very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle a couple times for you here, and we're asking for Scorpio, what is coming up from the depths? What's coming up from the depths for Scorpio? One more shuffle. In Scorpio season, what is coming up from the underworld for you, Scorpio? Interesting. Four of Swords.
I like this Four of Swords because in this particular energy, what we're looking at, you know, there's a scene happening very far away, which is lightning striking the tower. Okay, so there's lightning striking a tower, but you are far away from it. You don't seem to be struck by this lightning. It's like it's happening to someone else or happening further away from you. In your view, but somehow further away from you. Four of Swords energy is about rest. It's about recovery. It's about healing. It's about taking some time out. Interesting. Let's see where this is going. So, how is the Four of Swords coming up from the underworld and shifting you? Okay, I'm getting stuff, but let's pull cards. How is that shifting Scorpio this season? How is that shifting you this season, Scorpio? I just heard the shot heard round the world. Scorpio, how is that shifting you? I'm being brought back to the Leo reading again. Yes. Okay. In the sense that there was a gunshot prominently featured in that reading, in the meditation. So listen to the beginning of that Leo reading. Maybe. One more for Scorpio. How is this shifting Scorpio? Okay. Scorpio, baby. Here we go. Nine of Swords reversed. Seven of Discs reversed. Knight of Cups. And it's interesting because normally Marielle kind of has her own meanings to this deck, Mary White, and I tend to go towards those or towards the imagery that's coming out for me, but actually what I'm getting with this is the very traditional meanings. This is shifted, whatever this is happening further away from you and allowing you to kind of rest while it's still in your awareness. And by the way, lightning striking the tower, the Tower card in the tarot. The Tower card is all about huge shakeups in somebody's world. It's like somebody's world is getting shaken over here and you're back here with a lot of perspective and you're seeing it happen. You're on the periphery of it, but it's not directly happening to you. You're over here resting, chilling, healing, relaxing. Okay? That's what's coming up for you. And then it's interesting, we've got the Knight of Cups right at the center, which is just this like heart opening movement. Major heart opening movement. This person, this knight that is usually so armored has this blooming lotus right at the heart chakra. See how the heart, this eye is opening right at the heart chakra, blooming a lotus out of it and bleeding out the blood from it. It's like, you know, it is that bleeding heart. It is that this card is very humble to me. It's very genuine and incredibly compassionate and just it's like it is like someone coming forward, you or someone else coming forward and saying, here is my bleeding heart, it is yours. You know, it's like here is this thing, and I drain it of anything extraneous, draining it of any like bloody battles of the past and wounds from the past, draining those wounds so that something new, this lotus, can bloom.
It's like someone coming forward here. I'd like to bloom with you. Here is my humble heart. It's so beautiful. The eye opening. There's something here about this armored person too. This armored being. I'm being drawn to the golden wings on the side. I've never seen those before, like going up into the person's hair. If you look really closely, these are golden wings. Again, frankly, the Leo energy here. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo. Okay. But it's like these golden wings coming up. Manna from heaven is a phrase that just came into my head. Yeah, there's something really humble about this offer. This person has been through a lot because of all this armor, and it's like, despite all of my armor, despite all of this, and I'm a little bit scared, but here it is. It's so tender. So tender. What the hell? Sorry, I've looked at this card so many times and I've never... There's baby feet. I know. Look. Can you see that? These are baby toes, baby feet coming out of these golden wings. Is there, kids involved here? Babies involved here? Someone coming to you and saying, I'm pregnant? Or, I don't know. Like, whatever this is, it's like, or coming to you as a child, coming to you with their, I don't know. There's those baby feet. Maybe this is your child. Whoever it is that has been wounded many, many times, but is here showing up again, heart open, ready to grow, ready to let that blood drain out, that old blood drain out. And all right, let's bloom. It is this just incredibly humble, tender, genuine energy. Really, really gorgeous. And what it is essentially for you, Scorpio, I think, is it's asking you to be at peace, because we've got the Four of Swords here. It's asking you to be at peace. Nine of Swords reversed. Seven of Discs reversed. Nine of Swords is energy of like difficult mental, and again, this has nothing to do with Mary L's image. This is what's coming to me through the card. Which is the traditional meaning, which is more like difficult, like worries and anxiety and stress, and just like being mentally racked with a situation and not being able to sleep and just tossing and turning, this really mentally overburdened energy in reverse, which tells me that like maybe you're a little afraid to trust this, if this is you coming forward, opening your heart, or someone else coming to you, opening their heart. Either way, it's like there's fear. There's fear here. You're worried that you can't necessarily trust this, that it's just going to continue to bring you anxiety. But I'm telling you, this reading is saying to you, no more. No more Nine of Swords. No more anxiety. Clean slate, remember? Clean slate. New start. New start for your heart. Despite everything. It's like despite all of the writing on that chalkboard, and yeah, it took a couple of passes of the sidewinding snakes to really totally clear that energy of the past. But now the slate is clean. No more waiting. That's what I'm getting with the Seven of Discs. The Seven of Discs, again, in the traditional tarot is more like, you planted these seeds and now you're just kind of sitting here waiting for them to grow. It's like trying to watch your garden grow or watch water boil, It's like that kind of infuriating energy. No more waiting. No more waiting.
if you flip this card up right in this deck and you take a look, essentially what we're seeing is like, this looks like mountains in the distance and a horizon point, but it also looks like the wings of an angel, right? And this is, to me, this is a card of destiny. It points at the destiny point here. If you look very closely, we have all the planets. All of the planets, okay? Not all of them, but we got some main players here showing up, guiding you towards that destiny with a lot of momentum behind them. It's like no more waiting. The momentum is now here. No more anxiety. You can rest in this energy. It's really quite lovely. And I totally forgot to show you, but in the pre-shuffle, I shuffle a lot of decks to prepare for this so that I can go right into the extended while the energy is still here and fresh. And so as I was shuffling the liminal space deck for you, this card flew out and I felt like I needed to share it with you. Live a fantasy, because this so much reminded me of the clean slate of the chalkboard. I know it's a mirror, but it's like a clean slate, new you. You know, you now get to live your dream. You get to live this fantasy that you've always wanted. You know, there is opportunity here for a clean slate for that, for you to look in the mirror and see something different, something new beginning to blossom. Wow. Okay, so Scorpio, I'm going to ask from the Octospaman deck here specifically about the energy for you for Mercury retrograde. The hippo's ice skating is coming back to me again. Just having a grand old time. Okay, so I'm asking, what is your Mercury retrograde mantra or thought or thing to chew on here from this very scorpionic deck, by the way? Beautifully sarcastic, very cheeky, I like it. Octospaman, what do you got for Scorpio for Mercury retrograde? This Mercury retrograde goes from Halloween all the way until November 20th. We'll be out of the shadow by around November 27th. Okay, so this is a time of reflection, a review of maybe not a super active time, but it is a chance to really look things over. And here's what you're getting. Do you believe in chance or luck? I love it, Scorpio. We're spinning the wheel here. Phew, right? Spinning the wheel of fortune and seeing what may come up for you, what may come. Do you believe in chance or luck? Okay. Again, I think you're being asked to put your fears to rest here and really believe in this. Believe in the power of the heart to continue to recover, right? Healing and recovery for the heart time and time again through this beautiful, genuine, tender, humble offer. Opening. Again, whether that's you or someone else coming to you with that offer, I don't know. We're going to ask in the extended. So if you're interested in this reading, if this is really resonating with you, stick around. There'll be a little preview of what the extended reading is like so that you can see if that's resonating with you. Okay, the extended, we're going to get into exactly what is the directive here with this Four of Swords energy. How is that what's coming up from the underworld for you? It's not totally clear for me, so I want to get more clarity on that. And I do want to ask about this Knight of Cups. What is this? Someone coming to you? Is this you going to someone else? What is this heart opening movement energy here? Okay, and then I think we'll get some clarity too on this chance or luck. What is the Wheel of Fortune energy showing up into your reading all about? What is that? And the live a fantasy, okay, this destiny point, dream point for you, all the planets showing up for you to help make this happen. What is that all about? What is that all about? And you know, it's you know, this is your solar return time, Scorpio, and all of these planets crossing over your sun. There's so many planets in Scorpio right now. Crossing over your sun or moon or ascendant, you know, or maybe many other planets that you have in Scorpio.
we've got all of these other planets, planetary activity in Scorpio right now. You know, Mercury, Venus, soon Mars, the sun. We just had a new moon in Scorpio, Pallas, you know, all of these planetary energies crossing through your sign here to help forward movement towards your destiny. That's what's going on here. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna get some clarity on that. If you're into that and the preview resonates with you, click the link below in the description. That will take you over to Patreon, where you can view this extended reading for as little as $11.11. Okay, so if you're into that, head over there. All the info is there. You can reach out to me if you have any questions. Also, Scorp, if you want a freaking solar return reading, I do those. Okay, 10% off to patrons. So, much love to you, Scorpio. Happy spooky season, baby. I'm into it. I'll talk to you soon. The true nurturer in every sense, coming together with the Knight of Wands, more Knight energy. That I believe that is this person. That is this person. Could be a Leo, because that is strong energy coming through here. And we've got, you know, the Emperor, which is more fire energy. This is another embodiment of that masculinity. Doesn't have to be a man, but it's that masculinity coming through here. And I mean, there you are. That's what you've been waiting on. That's what source is bringing you now. And it's something for y'all to really work on together. 8 of Pentacles here. That is your work. This now is your work. Talk about growing a garden. Here it is.